Hi there, it's the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the month of April 2025. So let's get into it, Libra. How are you guys? I've missed you. Welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you smash that button. And also hit the like button if any of this resonates at any time during the reading. I would appreciate it. Okay, Libra, for my returning subscribers, you guys also know I also share a lot of Libra placements. So you guys your messages tend to resonate with me pretty well. What do we have? Higher peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good, so motive be. This is the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. Underneath the deck we have Ocean, Justice. That's you, Libra. That's you. Showing up. That's the justice, the balance, the scales. So there's some kind of balance coming in, some kind of just action. I've got angel number 227. I'm looking at it. You might want to look up 227. That could have some meaning for you. Yeah, the scale. I'm seeing like justice, fairness, balance come out in some kind of a situation. And then top of the deck, Equalizer. Highest self, equalizing, stabilizing, balancing out a situation. Okay, that's like a big fat dab, right? But it's balancing out a situation with your highest self. It's like somebody taking a big fat dab and like having like an epiphany, right? And realizing this is what I should do. This is what I should have done. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to try to lay these out without going over everything, and then we'll go back. We'll go over the reading, then we will go over the predictions. To my returning subscribers, you guys know at the end of every year, I do a predictions video for all the upcoming full moons, and then we journal everything. And then each month when I do my monthlies, we talk about it. And I decided this year what I like doing is getting the monthly reading out first. And then we go back and do the predictions just to see how it aligns. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have opposition. So opposition is, obviously when you have two opposing two opposing signs, two opposing planets. It's not exactly the most comfortable type of transit to have. It's like having opposing ideas, opposing thought patterns, opposing beliefs, but here at the same time, opposites attract. Then we have Leo. Could have something to do with a Leo. There could be a Leo. I don't know why I'm hearing in the way. Could be a Leo in the way. Black Moon Lilith. Could be a Leo in the way. Okay, or you could have an opposition or be in opposition with a Leo. What else do we have for Libra, please? Clarification. Clarification. What do we have for Libra? Please, Libra. April 2025. So the full moon this month is going to be on April 12th. It's at 5:22 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It's on a Saturday. It is the Libra full moon. It's in your sign, Libra. And it's also called the pink full moon. So April 7th also marks Mercury retrograde going direct. Thank goodness. This one's been interesting. And we're still going to have 2 weeks of post-shadow, for 2 weeks longer. But most of that wonky Virgo, energy, like that affects transportation, communication, and technology, like that you're going to notice that subsides. Then April 13th, Venus retrograde also ends and goes direct, and so you're going to start to see things with relationships and the way that you express yourself creatively become a lot easier as well. Energy going into this is Queen of Wands. You've got a Queen of Wands in your midst. This could be the other woman. There could be a third party in your world, but she's very passionate, very magical. She could be a single mother, able to handle her freedom and individuality. She doesn't have to have children, but she is magical, okay? Very sexual, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she's like a wanted woman, you know, very passionate with her energy. A seductress, a siren, but not necessarily, she doesn't have to be a bad person. People make those things sound like a bad thing all the time. She's just living her best life. All right, and this could be you, this could be the other person, all right, but this is who we're dealing with. There could be some kind of justice coming out for being in a situation with this, of opposition with another person. This could be also that Leo, you know, because it is a fire sign energy. What do we have for Libra, please? 3 cards for Libra. Somebody could be getting their justice with a Leo. Now this fell straight on its side. It's the 8 of Swords. Somebody's in their head, trying to come out of their head. They're in their head. Okay. They feel like they're mirroring somebody. Or it could be like opposites, right? Like, because we have opposition here. It could be opposites. One person's justice is another person's karma. I say it all the time. So somebody could be mirroring somebody and be really worried about what's happening to them. Oh, yeah, because they could be getting kicked out. Somebody could be finding something out and getting kicked out. See, I said I wasn't going to go through all of these. Okay, let's get one more for Libra. Let's just see. Okay, so either somebody could be kicked out or be getting kicked out, and or they see this happening in the future. They know that, like, it's coming, it's about to happen. It should be happening anytime soon. Maybe once a judgment is made, or somebody's going to be making a judgment. This could be their own judgment, deciding that, you know, they need to leave, or somebody needs to leave, and they need to, you know, move on to bigger, broader, better horizons. Okay, somebody's soul is calling out to them for something greater. So there could be a third party. Somebody wants to stabilize a situation by moving on. What do we have for Libra? Yeah, so we have the Hangman. Somebody's stuck in a stalled position right now. This is like a universal timeout. It's Neptune energy. What's interesting is Neptune just went into Aries. And this is when everything changes, right? So it's a time that you can look at the world from a different perspective, for sure. But you have to make a pretty big shift in order for this to happen. So let's clarify. What's the 8 of Swords for Libra? It's the 4 of Cups. Somebody's bored. Somebody's been bored and anxious. Like they want to make a move, but they don't know which direction to go or when they can. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. It's because like in the past, recent past, it was like you're worried and had anxiety, which only brings in more anxiety, right? What is the 5 of Pentacles? What is the 5 of Pentacles? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. Libra. Somebody's being protective. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. She's somebody who's very good at balancing out house, home, family, you know, business, kids, all the things, right? But she also has the support of somebody. like, you know, obviously like a husband or something. She could do it on her own, but she typically, you know, also balances marriage in with that. So there's been somebody either that's been left out in the cold, or somebody that left someone out in the cold because they're being protective. I'm also seeing either they've waited too long to push someone out in the cold, or it's like someone's being left out in the cold and they're waiting on this person. What's the Three of Wands? It's like somebody knows that this is coming in. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Somebody's waiting for this offer to be made. Somebody's waiting for, this could be an apology, this could be a date, this could be a love offer. It's like somebody could be, it's like there's been something that was in the way, right? And someone got really tired of waiting and was kind of impatiently waiting, but they're almost being left out in the cold. They thought they were left out in the cold. Maybe that's what they thought they were, was left out in the cold. But it wasn't that they were left out. This was always going to happen. It was meant to happen. They're just waiting on it to happen. Express your creativity with compassion and emotion. It's a very romantic energy. Graceful, poetic. Underneath the deck, clarifying judgment is the Moon card. So there are still secrets. Somebody could be, you know, making a decision based on what this energy is, or there could be some type of judgment made by the time of the moon, full moon, which is on the 12th. So there's that. Oh, you know what? We did not pull these cards ahead of time, so we'll just do them now. What else do we have for Libra for April 2025? Yeah, so the moon is like water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Be careful of seeing things that aren't there. So don't overthink anything, Libra, which is very easy for you to do. Okay? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. If you overthink it, then you will manifest it, right? Underneath the deck, we have begin to explore. So begin to explore. Maybe it's this relationship, or maybe it's a new relationship. I feel like it's this relationship. It's fine. It's like it's finally time for something to take off. And choose your friends wisely this time. And I don't know why I'm saying this time to some of you, but it's like you could have just gotten out of a relationship with somebody of opposition. It could be Leo energy. And, you know, you could have had to shut somebody out or finally be getting over this. But it's like now it's time for you to make a wise decision about who you're about to extend this cup of love to. It could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy with the water energy there. Choose your friends wisely and begin to explore. It's like, I wouldn't necessarily say your options if you know exactly who you want to extend this cup of love to, but explore options in love itself, you know, like the different steps of love, right? The different levels of love. Could be begin to explore places around the world with your love, you know, if you can do that. You know, things like that. What else do we have? It's like somebody wants to balance out a situation. One more for Libra, please. So I see money. I see fire. So this is that fire energy again. And then I see kissing and sex. So definitely fire energy. Could be in business. Underneath the deck, we have death. So this is scorpionic energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. When you dream of death, remember, most dreams are speaking metaphorically, so there's no need to be afraid. In fact, dreams of lifeless bodies or even your own or a loved one's death can help you face your fears, prepare for change, or cultivate courage and curiosity in the face of the unknown. So it says you might choose to light a candle. We just saw the candle imagery. Look at old photographs and symbolically release something whose time has come to an end. Then commit to an action that will help you feel more fully alive. So, putting somebody of the past to rest, metaphorically speaking, right? And then moving forward with someone new. And that's what I was saying. It's kind of seeing in this spread. So then we have kissing sex. Okay. All right. So the dreams may be sensuous or steamy, involving anything from a kiss to an X-rated encounter. It might involve a alluring stranger, your partner, or an ex. A dream of sexual pleasure is inviting you to explore your feelings about affection, desire, or intimacy on a physical, symbolic, or spiritual level. What might this dream reveal about your quest to develop healthy and appropriate boundaries while still keeping your heart soft and open? So if you dream about someone you're currently or were previously in a relationship with, look into the points of sweetness and tension in the dream to see if they align with some aspect of your current situation. Speaking of sweetness, I forgot to mention the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together. It's called The Sweetest Thing by J.J. Grey and Mofro. It's one of my favorite bands, one of them. And it's on the album Georgia Warhorse. So there could be some kind of association with like Georgia or Florida. That's where they're from. But some of the lyrics are, I've never seen a sunset woman until I met you. You're the sweetest thing, the sweetest thing. I love the song. It's a great song. Great album. They have several great albums. But yeah, it's like, you know, talking about just like a woman that they think is so sweet and they just haven't met anybody, you know, as sweet as that their entire life. And once they met this person, they started seeing the world differently, right? So anyway, so if you dream about someone you're currently or were previously in a relationship with, look into the points of sweetness and tension in the dream to see if they align with some aspect of your current situation. Identify the key traits of the object of your affection and ask, what aspects of myself or my life am I uniting with, breaking up with, or feeling passionate about? Can you bring more of something or someone you love into your life? Can you nurture your relationship more? Or perhaps it might be time for a date night with yourself. So this could be you, you know, letting someone go and choosing to choose a better partner, choose a better friend, choose a better person in order to engage with. You know, and this could be somebody that you know from the past, okay? This could be somebody that, you know, that you've known from the past and that maybe you didn't fit then, but maybe you fit now. So Spirit is saying begin to explore that. It doesn't have to be explore a bunch of other things, but you can explore, if it's a specific connection, you can explore that. Somebody's about to make a move, though. Somebody wants to express, you know, with their Knight of Cups and make an offer. And it's beautiful. Okay, so to summarize with the predictions video, so like I said, the April full moon is on the 12th at 5:22 Pacific Daylight Time, Libra full moon. It's the pink full moon. So the first card that we pulled was the Queen of Cups. Now, what's interesting is it's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I think we were talking about Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy here and here and here. Like you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You also could be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius too. I see all the signs on the table, to be honest with you, but I see mostly Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay. Then we have the giving birth card. This does not mean giving birth to an actual baby. This can mean, I mean, it could, right? But it also means giving birth to something new. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new phase of a relationship, of an old relationship, right? A new phase to an old relationship. That's what I meant to say. It could be a lot of things, but it could be like a new partnership, a new career path. But it's giving birth to a new concept or idea or something. And it could be with this Queen of Cups energy. Also, April 7th, Mercury retrograde ends. I don't know if we talked about this. And April 13th, Venus retrograde ends. I've done this so many times already. I can't remember what I say anymore. Then we pulled card number 6, the Waxing Crescent 4. And that's all about self-love. Okay. So, somebody, you have to love yourself in order to give up something or kick somebody to the curb and in order to let the new in, right? Explore your opportunities, explore the new horizon, right? That's self-love. But then we have number 2, St. John's Wort, Radiance. Now, I'm not a doctor. Definitely go consult a physician if you need to. But St. John's Wort can be purchased over the counter. It's great for being able to turn your frown upside down, right? It's a mood booster. And so it also helps, bring that shine from within, that radiance from within out, which is a form of self-love. Making yourself happy is a form of self-love. And what's interesting is the next card is the new moon in Leo. Somebody could have their moon in Leo, a Leo moon, but it's the shine card. And so radiance is like, it's the card itself was also ruled by the sun card. Sun is all about shining, like that sunshine from within, and also sunshine. So that was interesting. Then we pulled the Picasso stone card for the metaphysical, or what is that called? The crystals oracle. So the Picasso stone, and it means artistry. Some of you could be an artist. You could be a music artist. You could be an actual painter, content creator, anything, right? But what is your art? What is your creative streak? This month is all about creativity, just in general. It could be create your creativity in love, right? Yeah. So then last but not least, I've started playing with Astro Dice this year. It's based on the 3 main principles of astrology. And we rolled South Node, Capricorn, in the 3rd house. And when you combine those 3 things together, you get creative ideas. And it's about being crafty, knowledgeable, and comfortable with your intelligence and the intelligence of others around you. Okay, even if you're smarter, even if somebody's smarter than you, that's a good thing, to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, right? So that's a good thing. And being comfortable with another person's intelligence is a sign of intelligence. Okay? So, and again, that goes back to choosing your friends wisely. Are you choosing people to be around you who are smarter than you? Or are you choosing people around you who are not smarter than you because you feel that you have a sense of control about them? Careful with that. Begin to explore your options. Start hanging with people who you learn something from. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave you at, Libra. If any of this resonated, made sense, brought clarity, answers, or insight, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to go deeper and would like a private reading, I have all of my contact information and how to book a reading in the description below this video. Also, make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars signs too. And if you don't know what those are, I do birth charts and natal charts. And so all of my information to connect with me is in the description below this video. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the flip side. I hope you have a fantastic April. Happy 420 to those of you who celebrate. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace, Libra.